Daytime. SCP Daytime.
Well, it looks like it's going to be another fine day.
Resistance is futile. Just simulate the day.
Go ahead. Make my day.
How was your day today? Did you have a good day today or a bad day today? Well, what kind of day was it? Well, I don't know. How about you? How was your day?
We have a big show for you. Good luck, show boy.
How old is two and away we go?
That's the smartest thing I've heard all day.
SCP Daytime.
Decision 2016, a game of strategy and cunning played with passion and power, but seeking to bring the masses to new heights of societal accomplishment? Not so much, no. A Game of Thrones, played with axes and hatchets and a lust-hate relationship with the wenches amongst us?
A kitchen wench?
Bet your arse there, Middle-Agers. Friday, Donald Trump accused Hillary Clinton of, quote, being an unbelievably nasty, mean enabler, unquote, of her husband's alleged affairs, and accused her of destroying the lives of his accusers. The remarks are the first time that Trump has raised the former president's alleged affairs and Hillary Clinton's behavior amidst a flurry of accusations since becoming the Republican Party's presumptive nominee.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Trump had previously accused Clinton of being a quote-unquote enabler to her husband's behavior, but he ramped up the rhetoric on Friday. Quote, "She's been the total enabler. She would go after these women and destroy their lives," unquote. And he added, quote, "She was an unbelievably nasty, mean enabler, and what she did to a lot of those women is disgraceful," unquote. Trump did not expand upon what he believes Clinton did to destroy the lives of those women. The brash billionaire on Friday sought to get ahead of what he believes will be an onslaught of attack ads against him, focusing specifically on sexist remarks he has made.
Bimbo, dog.
Fat pig.
Real quotes from Donald Trump about women. A person who is very flat-chested is very hard to be a 10.
I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers.
Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that?
She had the height, she had the beauty. She was crazy. But these are minor details.
I like kids. I mean, I won't do anything to take care of them. I'll supply funds, and she'll take care of the kids.
You know, it really doesn't matter what they write, as long as you've got a young and beautiful piece of ass.
That must be a pretty picture. You dropping to your knees.
There was blood coming out of her eyes. Blood coming out of her... wherever.
Women, you have to treat them like
This is how Donald Trump talks about our mothers, our sisters,
our daughters.
Trump has used a range of words to describe women he's disagreed with over the past month, such as Rosie O'Donnell and Arianna Huffington, including, unquote, fat pig, slob, and dog. Don't forget, though, I was never going to run for office, Trump said in his own defense. He also retweeted a tweet calling Megyn Kelly a bimbo earlier this year, and in the first GOP debate suggested that Kelly was on her period as the Fox News anchor asked him a prodding question. And he suggested that then GOP presidential rival Carly Fiorina was too ugly to be elected last fall. Quote, "Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that?" Trump defiantly defends himself. "Nobody respects women more than me." Wow. First off, with his irrefutable history of quote-unquote respect for women on display, a paraphrase of the old saying immediately leaps to mind. With respect like that, who needs disrespect? R-E-S-P-C-T, find out what it means to me. Second, speaking of display, this latest sneak preview into the forthcoming high road route Mr. Nobody Respects Women More Than Me obviously hopes will take him to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, puts on display one of Trump's more unique, but certainly no less honed skills as a mass marketer. Give the people what they want. Whether or not it has anything even remotely to do with what the people need. And what the people, at least Donald's people, want right now is not a seat at an energetic and inspirational political pep rally. What they want is front row center at a WWE grudge match.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Or, for the more NPR or PBS types amongst us, a couple of courtside seats at ye old Roman Coliseum, complete with lions and tigers and bitches.
I'm switching hands. Go ahead. Get that.
Oh my. One in search of spirited but salient debate or discussion on the issues of the day might reasonably question what Bill Clinton's testosterone-soaked behavior has to do with the price of tea in China, let alone the future of America.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
If for no other reason, pretty sure that Bill's name is going to be nowhere to be found on any ballot in any voting booth come this November. But in the slash and burn and slash world of Trump's America, that distinction matters less than not at all. I mean, get real, okay? Roman Reigns and Big E and The Miz don't waste a moment bothering with laying out specific plans for growing the middle class, providing reasonably priced health care, or point-counterpoint the finer points of who might best both lead and serve this nation, let alone conduct the contest to achieve leadership with grace, style, gamesmanship, or, here's an oldie but goodie, statesmanship. They just smash the shit out of each other with folding chairs and send the crowd into an orgasmic frenzy with an adrenaline rush that makes heroin seem like saline solution. But hey, it's all just part of the show, right? Given that domestic abuse is ostensibly an issue high on the priority list of a lot of thoughtful and concerned Americans, it has to rank as one of the great ironies that the very first presidential election in American history, in which one of the two major candidates is, for the first time, a woman, also pits that woman against a brutish, graceless, abusive man. Of course, we should pay no attention to all of that abuse we've heard him spewing for the last 6 months, 20 years, though. Because he was, quote-unquote, never going to run for office. Just our sorry, sad luck he changed his mind. Fortunately, turns out nobody has more respect for women. Frankly, I think we should hold him more accountable and demand that he prove worthy of our respect for his thus far non-existent respect for women. At the very least, Donald, put it on a cap. That way, we'll know you mean it.
Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Only women bleed. Only women bleed.